hate you so much, Tanya. This is going well. Hello and welcome to the first ever DNG podcast. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm joined tonight by Tanya.
Hi.
Sammy.
Hey.
And Glenn.
No, you're not.
Wow, thank you. Now, the aim of this podcast is just to talk about things that we're interested in and share our thoughts and anecdotes about subjects. For tonight's episode, we'll be discussing nostalgia. This entire subject came around, last night after we'd finished our stream on Back 4 Blood. You can go check it out on YouTube. And mainly consists of Sammy and myself remembering our past and the horrible things that we got up to while we were at college when we skived off and played Left 4 Dead for hours on end.
Not Peggle.
Peggle as well.
No,
Peggle's man.
I don't care for Peggle though.
Wow.
I can actually say I have never played Peggle.
Same. That's what I said.
It's on Xbox Game Pass. It's great. It was the greatest thing. It was the greatest thing about college.
Pegging.
Glenn, you're in. What? Okay, so this has gone to shambles straight away. This is.
What were you
But
expecting?
this is the good kind of chaos we're expected of. Just...
Yeah, that is very true. So we do have set parameters of this podcast. I don't know whether we're going to hit all the set parameters before I have a mental breakdown, but we're going to see.
We can do this. We can be professional.
Okay.
We all need to put bets down on whether we're actually going to get through this.
Well, I'm not.
Are you actually recording already, or is this
yes,
a trial?
yes, this is recording, Glenn.
Nice.
This is already recording. Do you know the worst bit? I have 7 years of radio experience, and you've just completely destroyed it in like less than 5 seconds.
That's what we're good at.
5 seconds, and that was just on the countdown. By the time I'd hit stream, that was it for me. I was done. Anyway, on to our first subject of today. Fucking hell. Discuss a bit of Back 4 Blood, because Glenn, Sammy, and myself were playing it yesterday, and Tanya was watching it on the stream. Tanya, did you ever play? What was that, Sammy?
It was fun.
Fantastic.
I mean, you all sounded like you were having fun whilst playing it, apart from, I missed out on the part where you all failed.
Yeah, you did disappear by that point.
I just ended up drowning by accident.
By accident? You just wanted to go back to the other character.
First twice we were on perfect. Okay. No, second. First wasn't. Second was.
I think she's just using that as an excuse.
Basically, it was just
I didn't want
shambles.
to be a fat girl with glasses. I'm sorry. I wanted to be Holly. I wanted to be Ginger. Damn it. Okay.
She just basically killed herself because she didn't want to be that character.
You didn't want to.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be a fat person in glasses.
I feel very offended by that.
I also feel very offended by that, as I've
sat here with glasses,
Okay.
just like Alex.
I'm sorry.
Way to go, Sammy, for offending.
Wow, thank you, Sammy.
Yay.
You broke my heart yet again. Anyway, yeah, Back 4 Blood. What did we think about it?
Oh, it was
Well,
fun.
from what I saw you lot playing, it looked rather interesting. Quite similar to a game that you have all mentioned before.
Left 4 Dead 2.
Dead.
But Alex over here just causing chaos with the birds and attracting the hordes of zombies.
And I had a
towards
baseball
you.
bat!
So this goes back to, again, Left 4 Dead days, where somebody down there, down in that corner, chuckling away to herself, every time there was a witch, would run and startle the witch. So now it's my turn to get my revenge by running at the birds, because I don't like birds and they're evil, so I'm going to run at them.
What's wrong with birds?
They're horrible things. They're dead behind the eyes, like me. Very big mood. I like the open beta, what we played so far. There's a lot of stuff I'd tweak rather than outrightly change. I'd change the name to Left 4 Dead 3. Which of course you can't for legal reasons, but they've done really well with the game. From what we played, we played what, almost 2 hours of it, and it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, the bridge bit was hilarious. I mean, just...
That
We
bridge.
spent a fair bit of time just the opening hub bit and going to the practice
just
range
shooting
and,
each other.
discovering just how much friendly fire was indeed on
Yes.
instantly.
I'm totally dying. It's fine.
It was fun. I said this to Glenn earlier when I was chatting to Glenn. I liked it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
not Left 4 Dead. It's not Left 4 Dead 3. And that, as I was playing it, that was purely in my mind, just like, it's not the game that you love, it's not the game as you remember it. I mean, I still play Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. I mean, I play it with mods, but I play Left 4 Dead, I play as Deadpool half the time. But it's just sort of one of those things where I want to be like, this is one of the greatest games ever made, because I love it. But then, this is where it loops back into the nostalgia side. It's not the game that I grew playing and grew close to. Like, I can name, I think, all of the survivors, even though I've not played Left 4 Dead in over a year now. Like, I can sit here and be like,
right?
Bill, Zoe, Francis, Lewis, Rochelle, Coach, Ellis, Nick. Like, they are all there in my mind. I cannot remember a single name from the characters that we played yesterday.
Holly. I remember Holly.
Walker is the one I remember, because I played as Walker.
Oh, and one I kept saving, like, as Glenn is terrible and kept dying.
Sounds about right.
Is it Evan Angelo or something? Angelo or Evan? What a weird name that is. What is that?
Was it Devangelo or Evangelo?
I'm sure it was just Evangelo.
I thought it was Evangelo when I saw it pop up.
This is what I'm on about.
What kind of name is that?
Spanish.
Oh, my bad.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, it's just one of those things, like, the characters didn't really stick with me in the way that Left 4 Dead did. That could be because I played Left 4 Dead so often that the characters are part of my life at this point.
Yeah.
But that could also be because they're trying to emulate that feeling, but it's not quite there.
Well, Evangelo was the cocky but not particularly skilled in my hands anyway member of the team. Holly was suitably chaotic.
Yeah,
with a baseball bat.
The card system for managing your stats and
that was good.
Things was very good.
I liked.
I feel...
Even if we did kind of lean into 2 cards, way more than we should.
Yeah, we did. It was the difference between your character and mine, with your health at like 2 bars the entire time, and my health bar was slowly spreading across the screen. Because I was like, all health, all health, all health every time. I don't normally go for health, but I found myself doing it.
For a bit, because I had where you had the blood blast, where you kill someone with a baseball bat and then you get health. I'm like, yay!
And I upgraded the pathetic weak punch to the combat knife, which for all the regular zombies, which were 90% of the enemies, it just instantly killed them.
I did the same thing,
which was better
and that was
than
so good.
The knife would, no, the guns could do. A lot of the time.
Used away.
So I just ran in, stabbing them at point blank range, and then turned around and went, "Oh, there's one over my shoulder." I thought I killed you.
I mean, who shot me though? A lot of people shot me. It was so annoying.
Me.
Yeah, Alex.
It would be Alex because he was trying to play it sensibly, of stay in a safe position and just shoot everything, and then move on once it was clear.
It wasn't even that. It was when I was trying to shoot the big things in front of me, and either yourself or Sammy would run in front of me, and I'm like, I can't stop firing. I'm already pulling the trigger. I am a fully automatic guy. If I'm pulling that trigger, it's dying, and I'm not going to stop pulling the trigger until I'm out of ammo.
Yeah.
But it didn't
Did
help.
you not even mention about playing this before you even played it? Because if someone had told me, I would have totally have downloaded it and played.
It was a bit spur of the moment, wasn't it? Because I think we mentioned it in the morning, and then we just downloaded it and just started playing it. Yeah. I mean, if you want to download it, the beta's still up for after tomorrow, another day. Yeah, it goes down the 16th.
The open beta only started the day before we all downloaded it.
Yeah, so Tanya, totally come join us.
We can have a full team.
I'll have to once the podcast is done, because I start downloading while we're doing this.
We will lose her.
Basically
We will lose her.
For someone who lives in a very, very busy place, my internet is horrendous.
And then there's me, who lives in the sticks and is the only one that can actually record the podcast.
Yeah.
It's magical, isn't it?
It's great.
It's unfair.
It's great.
I think we've talked about this game now. Should we move on to another topic?
The next one, the next one, Tanya's going to be like, what? Splitgate. Splitgate. So, by the way, I'm gonna like tweak all of this in post and like put up the pictures and everything like it was suggested, because it'll make life a lot easier for everyone watching.
Splitgate. Oh my god.
Splitgate is a brand new game. Came out in July or June.
I think it was June.
It was around then. It started with a J. It could have been January.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that came out a couple of months ago, a month ago, whatever. And we've recently found it because of Harry, who might join the podcast a little bit later on. Maybe not, we don't know. It's Harry.
Good old Harry.
It's actually Helen DeGeneres.
Oh yeah, Helen DeGeneres. Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Harry got us onto this game, and to be honest, when I first looked at it, I was sat there going, oh, that looks like a bit of crap. Well, it's not going to be a good game, it's just a rip-off. Yeah. It is single-handedly the most addictive sodding game I've played this year. And I've played Peggle this year.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm still surprised it's taken this long for someone to put the kinds of game together that it has.
I mean,
which I don't think we've actually mentioned yet. It is
an
arena shooter with portals.
And for some reason, my current live feed stream is still saying Back for Blood, even though I changed it. So you guys chat amongst yourself while I change my stream settings, because for some reason it's doing weird stuff.
So what we need to do is talk about really important stuff so that he cannot edit this bit out as he's fixing all his things.
That's fine. I'm just gonna.
I mean, we can surely just talk about how damaged his hair is, but he will never admit it.
My hair is not damaged. It's fine. It takes
anything to get him annoyed and on edge because it's hilarious.
And now you are going at the end of the list of people that I am currently streaming with.
Oh
wow!
There we go.
Spicy.
Honestly,
my hair is fine.
Oh no! I moved on from the hair situation, Alex. I was going to mention I still have not played Splitgate, so this is once again another game that I cannot contribute to. But from what I've read, it doesn't look too bad.
It's actually really awesome. Even though I don't understand how the portals work, I kept going in the loop a lot. It's just like, I don't know where I'm going.
Okay,
I to put portals somewhere other than directly next to you if you want to wind up somewhere else.
That would be the most smartest thing, but I was like, I don't know which button to go in and out because I kept pressing Q to E, Q, and E.
I feel like I am the one who is probably the best with the portals so far.
I think so, just because I keep getting annoyed enough.
I mean,
that I just don't
how
use them.
similar would you say this game is to Overwatch?
I never played Overwatch.
No, neither have I, to be fair.
Like, you don't have the separate classes, you don't have the skills, it's just move, shoot,
crazy.
portal.
Did you play old school Halo?
Yeah, old school Halo was the best.
Like, did you try old school Halo or Quake?
No, not
yeah.
Or
I remember
childhood here. Oh,
anything.
God.
It's basically standard multiplayer.
The other one we
used to play Halo, so I used to watch him play it.
Okay, so take that gameplay that you saw.
Yeah.
Throw in loads of details from Doom, like some of the weapons and some of the music. Then throw in a lot of shit from Quake.
Quake, yeah, definitely.
And then to top it all off, the top of this beautiful wedding cake of perfection, the portals from Portal. That you can just chuck on a wall and you run off around the map, you chuck another one down and you suddenly appear where you were.
I felt like my dangerous portal was the best portal though. In the ship one.
Okay, so bit of backstory for everyone, because I didn't record this. I'd stop recording Splitgate when we play it. Sammy put a portal down And I was like, oh, I'm going to run through that portal. She put a portal to death. That took me off the map at high speed. And made me
a valid tactic.
very angry.
It's perhaps useful to let the team know that you're setting portal traps.
Yeah.
No, that's too much fun.
My current favourite thing to do, it's a very Sammy game, because she can just screw everyone whether they're on her team or not. So, one of my favourite things to do on this game, and it is a very good tactic, it's been used against me as well, because I fell for my own trap, is to put down a portal, go around the corner, put down another portal, and as someone runs past, you headshot them. Or, they run through your portal, straight into your gun, and you kill them. And you feel like a god in that moment where you've laid this trap, and you've sprung it, and you've won. And then you get headshotted when you least expect it.
Yeah, I
because
think it's happened a lot.
It's how many people? It's 8 people on a map, and they're not big maps. They're quite.
No.
There's a couple of like larger ones.
They're open rather than big.
I love Stadium. Stadium was my favourite test.
Stadium is the bane of my existence, along with Oasis.
I love it so much.
No, oh, what is the one? Valhalla?
Atlantis.
Not Valhalla. I'm thinking of Halo now. The one that's in the air. There's one that's in the air, and you have to watch from every direction because everyone comes at you at once.
What, is it the
Is that
airship one?
Pantheon or a different one?
No, Pantheon's the other one.
Was it the airship one?
It's a bit like Airship. It's not called Airship, but it's.
Yeah,
I can't remember what the actual name is.
What was it?
Is it Overwatch?
Possibly. I think we only played it once or twice, so I don't.
I've only played it
Yeah,
once, and I never want to play it again. My personal favourite map is Atlantis.
Yeah, everyone likes
Just for that sweet quad that I got off that first kill on Atlantis.
The perfect room at the center that everyone can get to in the opening seconds,
murder.
and just headshots everywhere.
That one
And then
moment.
you start playing regularly afterwards, but that first charge
It's
is
so great.
It makes you
everything
happy.
you want in a
Magnificent.
shooter.
I liked it when I got all the headshots at the beginning that one time, and then I ended up dying the rest of the day.
I mean, we have exclusively played SWAT, which again is taken from Halo. Headshots only. Oh no, what's the other one? The club one, where you have the cubes in the middle.
Yeah.
I messed my own brain up on that. Because I was like, I put down a portal, put down another one, ran through it, set another portal up, and I was just like doing crosses through the middle, just popping off headshots as I went. And in the end, I had no clue where I was. I'd somehow managed to portal myself up to the top of the map and was like, oh, there's no one here, it's just me. Shit. And then got headshotted from I don't know where, because that's how it works. But it's a really good game, and it's free, and we're not sponsored by them, but go and play it. It's in beta as well, isn't it?
I mean, it isn't.
Is it crossplay?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, it is. It is crossplay.
We've all been
Yeah,
playing it,
And I
on
believe it
different
is still in beta,
platforms,
to be
I think.
honest. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm playing
just-
it.
You're
Yeah,
still
it is.
unlocking the
Yeah.
beta things on the free battle pass.
Yeah, because we just unlocked being beta testers, and I got something for recruiting everyone. Because I've recruited everyone who plays, so like I've got like loads of stuff from that.
Or have you?
Or have I?
Ah,
Oh no, you got Sammy, didn't you? I've got a few other
Maybe.
people that don't play with us. Like I was like, go play this game, and then gave them my code, and I've got stuff since then, so they are playing it, and like they're doing well. It's probably one of the
Yeah,
few
good.
games
Yeah.
I can rage at, put down for half an hour, and then come back onto it and play. Whereas most games, I get angry and I leave. Like, oh, what was the what's the really popular one?
There are a lot of really.
I've
Fortnite?
expunged it.
Fortnite,
That
I
one.
think, is the
I
one.
expunged it from my mind
Fortnite.
because I hate that game.
Wait, what game?
It
I
was
don't mind
that
that.
Fortnite.
or Warzone that you and Harry played a
Oh,
lot
it was
recently,
also
and
Warzone.
it's
Warzone
fine.
was the other one. Although Warzone, the Gulag, I don't know where it came from. I suddenly became the best at the Gulag. When I think out of 15 times the Gulag, I think out of 15 times of going to the Gulag, I won 14 of those times, and it shows how often I go to the Gulag that I can win that many times in a row.
I mean, can we just count how many times he said gulag in one sentence? Because
Gulag.
I'm sure we can get at
Gulag.
least one.
Gulag.
it's just such a fun word to say.
Especially if you
first one,
put,
isn't it?
especially if you put like the pronunciation in the wrong place. The Gulag.
The Gulag.
Do you
It's
know
good.
what though?
I love it.
If you want to talk about awesome shooter Royale games, we have to talk about the Super Animal Royale.
Yeah, that was coming. This has just devolved into let's talk about like battle royale games. Yes,
Because they're amazing.
because
And
we found some decent
you
ones.
get a cute fluffy animal, and then you get to shoot other cute fluffy animals and blow them up.
So,
with
is
either-
this
and
where you got the fluffy murderer?
Yes,
That is why
yes.
I'm the fluffy murderer.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
that explains a lot of things.
As soon as someone playing with Sammy is downed or killed, it
Oh.
triggers Berserker mode,
It really does.
and she will
Like, how
avenge you in
dare
the
you.
bloodiest fashion.
I
Just
My
throw
friend.
bananas for them to trip over, as it is how things work in this game.
Yeah, you get to be all these cute different animals.
it's a
And you get this
very
little
weird
costume.
game,
It is weird, but
Once again,
fantastic.
it's a game I haven't played, so I
but
do
it is
like
fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like
These are all
maybe
games that
that's a-
Tanya's not played.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, maybe we should go. Since we talk about weird games now, should we talk about other weird games?
I've actually just
I think the one game that we can talk about that we have all played that is weird, Monster Prom.
yes.
Even though I said it wasn't weird, it's kind of weird.
It is Monster Pro. It's brilliant.
It's more than kind of weird.
Isn't it
But it's the
magnificent?
best kind of weird.
So
I mean, as the section that you've
chaotic weird.
labelled it is weird as fuck games we playing, I do believe.
no, yes, weird as fuck games we play. Yes, I changed that from
is
used to
good.
play. So, for, as the audience do not know, whoever watches this, we have a Google document where we have at this moment 7 points, and we
Yeah,
have
through
somehow
them.
segued all the way to point 3 beautifully.
I mean, I'm kind of disappointed on one of the points that we took out, which would have been, really fun vines that we used to love.
That
you know-
that would be great, but I'd rather do research on that because I've done no lookups of Vine. I've been busy today. We didn't even do how is everyone. We didn't even do that. We just jumped straight into talking for Back for Blood.
Okay, so
I mean-
break then. How is everyone?
How
about
is
that? Can you
everyone
throw that in?
doing?
Alex, how was your day?
My day was long and tiring. I went on another 8-mile hike. That's 3 in a week, and I am tired. And it is
Aw.
currently 10 past midnight, and I've been up since 6 in the morning. So here I am.
Hey.
How did you find yourself getting lost in the woods?
It was great. I found an abandoned shack. I found what was left of the hospital that is in my town from before they built the main hospital, which was fun. And my son had a great time, chasing wildlife, and I don't know. We found a gecko.
Bit of a-
Aw.
The gecko's cute. I think I posted it in photography in the Discord actually.
You
Oh no, I
did?
haven't yet. I haven't posted it in
No, it's on
Discord. It's on
Oh.
Facebook.
Instagram.
somewhere else.
Instagram
Also, while
and
we're
Facebook.
throwing this out there, join our Discord. It's fun. It's chaotic, and you'll love it.
I need to put the link on the link tree unless someone wants to link it in the chat. I
Which
would
chat?
do, but because I'm streaming from Discord, I can't
I shall.
do the chat. Thank you.
Oh,
Yay.
The
yes, I shall
the
go.
Twitch chat, because Twitch is currently streaming. While we're here.
Whee! I mean, yeah.
We're
that means-
aware of how we're doing this.
Yeah,
we have
Yeah,
no idea what
alright.
we're doing.
half you still
I
think
know
we're
what
on
it
Mixer.
I don't understand any of the streaming log. I'm just here for.
I miss Mixer so much. It was so easy to stream off that on Xbox. Let's not mention that while we're on Twitch. I'm just gonna cry.
Mhm.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But no,
Twitch
anyway.
is awesome.
Yeah,
Yay!
today was fun. I then got home and wrote up everything that we needed to talk about this evening. There we go. Tanya has now posted the Discord link in the chat, and I will post it onto the YouTube when I upload this onto YouTube eventually. It might take a week. I'm
Very
joking.
slow at things here.
Ugh, it's when I've got time. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I've just been invited into 2 different YouTube groups as well, which I'm now going, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm trying to get this one up and running properly. But yeah, my day was good. How was everyone else's? Glenn, how was your day?
I mean, I had a barbecue and there was bacon, so I had a very good day.
That is a very good day.
He sounds so excited about it. It's
I
like,
sound so excited
Kind of barbecue.
all of the time. Can't you tell?
True,
Ah.
the
true.
most exciting voice I've ever heard.
dripping of excitement.
You sound like me after a night out. Just, I'm okay. I'm fine. Please
Very
never talk to me
one-tone.
again. Or it's when I try and do audiobooks as well, because I try not to do the voices. I just try and read
Yeah.
it. Whereas, like, actually speaking like myself when you're reading a book, Harry pulled out his wand. Oh, did he now?
I thought you were gonna say something completely different.
I was like, which Harry are you talking about?
I mean, there's been times. I mean, that we can kind of touch on pulling out wands when we get to point 5, but
Oh.
as everyone quickly checks the Google Doc.
I had a guess as to what it was.
Yep. We're not gonna touch on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw that.
This
Yeah.
little bit, right?
Yeah. We're not gonna touch on that bit.
Yeah, I'd really rather not touch that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know either.
Just
It's a
falling
bit-
down into a hole.
Let's
We're literally kind of going from a high to a...
shut up, Amazon
Hi,
products.
everyone! And we're going down. It's Sammy!
I don't
How
know
was your
why.
day?
My
It magnificent. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, very fun. Went out for dinner with the interrogated. It's just like, good old fun. And then after that, I had to get a frantic phone call from my sister saying about my niece in trouble, and she was trapped in the bathroom. And yeah, we went and saved her. Dealt with niece, went to hospital.
Escalated so quick.
Yeah. Welcome to my life.
so I have
Never a dull
known
moment.
I have known Sammy for 10 years. Yeah, 10
Oh,
years,
God.
maybe 11 years. 11 years in
Oh, God.
November or October,
Wow.
whenever you joined our class.
Long time, basically.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it would
But-
have been November.
the entire family go from like 0 to 1,000. And they don't do anything for it to happen. It just happens. I have never seen anyone who has a better story arc than Sam. Honestly.
Yes, I have a
It's
big
amazing.
story. I am the protagonist, okay, of every anime.
You basically are. You combine every single notion and put it in one. And it's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's terrifying.
I mean, that's just families for you. Family.
Oh,
No,
family.
You say that.
My family are
The three
weird.
of us were at another barbecue. I'm having the time of my life this month.
So,
More happened in those 2 days that we were out than in the last year and a half of COVID.
it's like
welcome.
everything was compacted down into one. So yeah, Glenn and I spent the weekend with Sam and her family. And many chairs were broken, many drinks were drunk.
You've got to post the photos of proof in the video.
They're in the,
'cause,
they're
you
in,
know.
oh yeah, I'll put the videos in there of Glenn and Sam on the floor and me just like I didn't get a
The
pic.
fact that
I didn't
need
get a
to
picture of
ask you
Andrew.
Which time you mean?
No, I didn't get the second time. I did not get the second time you guys did it. I got you guys. I missed Andrew doing it because I was too drunk by that point. And then I missed it the second time because my phone was in my pocket and I was not expecting Sammy to go for a rose bush.
And just to rub salt in the wound, I wasn't
That was so
invited because no one
good,
actually
that
likes
makes
me.
it worse.
You were invited, but you live so far away. Even though,
Yeah,
okay, so
Even Harry was invited, but lives further still.
I mean,
exactly.
as far north as Harry lives, he ain't coming. Not unless he starts walking now. So basically, how this works out: Glenn, Sammy, and I all live in the same county.
Yeah.
I live 25-minute drive from Sammy's. Glenn lives what, 20-minute drive from Sammy's?
Probably a similar thing, just in the opposite
Yeah,
direction.
just
to you.
just
Yeah,
the
I'm
other
in
end
the
of
middle,
just the
right.
other end of Kent. I'm one area, you're the other.
We'll see.
I was gonna say county, I said Kent. There we go, we're in Kent. I think you can
Now
tell.
Everyone knows where we are.
Shit.
Oh,
Um, And then Tanya lives in London.
Yay,
Just
good old London!
Randomly, like as far end of London from where we are. She can get there quicker than I can.
that's true.
I am holding
And
on
then
to
again,
this.
It's like a 40-minute train journey on the underground, and then there's the train to get to Sammy.
It takes
which isn't
35,
that far.
35 minutes to
Yeah.
get from London Station to where Sammy lives.
If you count technical London stations, the one beyond where I am,
Yeah, basically.
it's not far.
So
Yeah.
I do have a call out to make on this, because I went by
have a
bus rather than train, because for the train I have to get a train, walk for half an hour uphill to get on another train, which of course I don't really want to do. There's an hour and a half wait between the two trains. I don't want to do this, especially coming back on a Sunday. Do not want to do that. So I went by bus.
Smart move.
Free buses. Free buses, each one more terrible than the last.
Oh dear.
Stagecoach. Sort your shit out. Sort it out.
You're just like, sort it out, mate.
Or even
That's
better,
telling ya.
Southeastern. Put a train that goes from where I live to where Sammy lives. Not
Yeah.
make me have to do separate trains
Yeah,
with
it's like-
stupidly
it's like
long
where I
waits in
live,
between.
I mean, here's a plot twist. You wanting to hear this?
I'm not getting a
Get
car.
a fucking car.
I'm not getting a car. I can't afford a car. Not unless if this podcast really kicks off and YouTube blows out, I'll buy myself a Ferrari. But for the moment, I cannot afford a car because I have to work and pay rent.
Get on your bike and start
To be fair,
cycling.
It would take me like 6
We're
hours.
sticking to script and
Yeah.
being professional and not terrible. That's
Oh, we're doing
quite likely, isn't
amazing.
it?
It's too late. We've got a. The worst bit is I was like, I'm gonna do a script. This is gonna be great.
How
No.
busy I am. No one asked me how my day is. That's just amazing.
We were
Lovely.
getting-
How was your day, Tanya? We were discussing the
Yeah.
travel from my house to Sammy's. It's a pain in my side every time I want to go see
I
her.
feel your pain. I feel your pain.
So Tanya, how was your day?
My day was rather boring, I shall say. I made some banana bread. My sister and her friend came round, talked about some things, played some card games, and then my sister was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking off now because I don't feel too good after my vaccination, and I want to sleep."
Well-
And now I'm stuck here with you lot.
I'll remember that. I mean, I was gonna use the
Wow.
takeaway of what card games did you play, but after that you can go fuck yourself. Anyway, on to the next point. Actually,
I'm
no,
actually playing
sorry.
New phone, who dis?
Still at weird as fuck games that we play or have played. I don't know if anyone remembers this. I don't know if anyone even played it. On PlayStation 2, this takes the cake of the weirdest game I've ever played. On PlayStation 2,
Yeah.
I'm getting serious now, there was a game where you played as a dog.
Aww.
Basically,
I
the
think she said
idea of...
"Ah" too soon.
Yes, she did. The idea of this game is that you're going around collecting scents. And they appear on screen as these little vapor clouds that you chase. There were 2 things in that game. Sorry, 3 things. We'll add 3 things onto that list that made it very, very not suitable for children. 1. There was a code you put into the controller to make your dog take a shit. 2. There was a code to make the dog piss on someone or something. And 3. There was a hidden code that would make your dog do things to people or other dogs or anything that you put the code in.
What's this dog's life?
Bingo.
I was almost thinking you were talking about Okami, as that has weaponized piss and shit. As
Oh.
strange as that sounds out loud, it
That's-
is done in a very amusing, cartoony way.
That was basically Dog's Life, but Dog's Life had the most bored American voice actor ever. You could tell he did not want to do it. He was contractually obliged to do it, and it was... I'm really happy that Tanya knows this game, because genuinely I thought I may have made it up in my own mind.
I'm not
It
gonna
did sound
lie,
a bit
right?
like a fever dream.
Yeah, this is what I'm
I-
thinking.
when I was younger, I would walk into a shop, and I don't know why, I would always just be pulled. But I would gravitate towards the weird games there were. And something in the back of my head was saying, get this game, you'll love it.
I mean, no shit, it was a great game, but... And I think it came out around the time of, like, Destroy All Humans, so it was on that, like, weird game vibe.
I love Destroy All Humans.
That a lot of things had at the time. It's
really like,
You're mentioning games with a dog, and now you're just reminding me of my Nintendo, which has probably died because I haven't fed it in like.
It's died like your dreams.
How many years? My dreams died long ago. So yes.
I still have Nintendogs. Mine's definitely
We're
dead.
so happy here.
I still have a Tamagotchi somewhere.
You guys are all so depressed.
You had a Tamagotchi.
Yeah, I had a Tamagotchi.
Its bones have turned to dust at this point.
Oh my god! And the annoying beeping. Like,
Oh god, yes.
Clean your dog shit. Clean it shit. And I'm like, fuck off.
Do you know what?
I'm in history class.
That reminds me. Did you ever play Digimon on the PlayStation 1, the game? When you had to always clean up the Digimon's poop every freaking time, or it turns to a poop Digimon.
I cannot remember where I put my games folder, but I still have that game.
Oh my god, that's a great game!
So some people hoard newspapers, they hoard craft supplies, they hoard other things. I have every game, I mean, on the shelf behind me are DVDs and games that I've collected over the years, including such classics as Settlers. The original. Yeah, I've got a lot of classic games, including like all the old Star Wars games. I've got all like as many of the original PlayStation 1 and Xbox games as I can. And I mean, all I have to do is reach under my desk. I still got my edition of Halo 2.
So
Those were the days.
I think it gets better because what is this one? Ha 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 ha!
Tomb Raider! Oh freaking hell! I love Tomb.
My god!
Can't get wrong.
Tomb Raider, PlayStation 1.
I need
still
to
got
out. Yeah.
Who's gonna?
I mean, I can up it.
Describe the stat. Wait, was it statistic? No, that's the wrong word.
No, what I wanted to say is about the Tomb Raider game I had on PlayStation 1. You just loved locking that one person in the fucking...
Winston.
In the shower.
Yeah.
Is it a shower
Winston
or a
in the fridge.
It's
Also,
a freezer.
the best
thing.
Halo game that was not a Halo game.
It says Halo.
It is, but it's not. Technically, you don't play as Master Chief, but it's a really good game. I'm now looking through like all the games that I have next to my desk, and my god, I have so many. But I hoard games, so I have the original Baldur's Gate on CD as well still.
Oh my gosh.
I've got all of that. I've got did anyone ever play? Oh, what is it? Forestia?
Say that again.
What?
Forestia. I think it was called Forestia. Hold on. Oh, my stream has
I
frozen.
thought you said something completely different. I'm not gonna lie.
The stream has frozen.
Great time.
It's a good thing I'm recording this as well.
Oh no, there was a game I loved on
it's fine.
PlayStation 2. It was Myth Makers, Orbs of Doom.
Yes.
You basically just spent the whole game just knocking each other off a fucking...
Is it called Forestia?
Like
I blinded
orbs.
myself.
Nope. I don't
Yes,
know that game.
that was the game. I will link the wiki later on, and in fact, I might play it at some point. I've still got it, so I might just play it and stream it. But it's like an old point and click. You're in the middle of the woods, and like trees talk, animals talk at you. It was a really good game, but about halfway through, I cannot remember what happens. But it goes from being like this really like, oh, this is a great game, this is fun, to nightmare fuel.
I'm suddenly interested.
The sky turns red, it turns dark, there's things trying to kill you, all the trees are suddenly bastards. And you're kind of going, oh, this is a really fun game to play when I'm 7 years old. Oh, no it's not. And this is why trees are scary.
Yeah, you always go hiking.
Yes, I hike a lot. I've just realised that. I'm gonna find that game and I'm gonna play it. I think it's in French or something. The version I've got, so I need to find it in English because in English it makes more sense.
But you saying trees are scary to me sounded like Teresa's scary. Like Theresa May scary.
Have you seen Theresa May?
Yes, she is.
Have you seen Andy Serkis as Theresa May? If you want to talk scary.
Wait,
Yes.
what?
Yes. Andy Serkis as Theresa May is possibly the most perfect casting for anything ever. Because he looks more like Theresa May than Theresa May. And that's what worries me.
Gonna have to shove in a video clip here.
I can't because it's copyrighted.
No.
Oh, damn
A
it.
GIF. You can post a GIF.
It's fine.
Like,
All I'm gonna do is post the link, like, is a little annotation on YouTube. So if you want to see everything, I just looked at the Google Doc and thought someone changed it. It's fine. So if you want to see the link, want to see the video, I'll link it in the annotations. It's fine.
Sweet.
So yeah, I'm gonna find that game. I'm gonna play it, and I'll play it with you guys on stream, and you can just stop it. I see you, Glenn, moving.
No, you don't.
I see you moving across point 3. I see you. And Tanya. I'll play that game because I feel like you just need to watch how weird it is. What are you typing
there's
now?
There's many weird games.
We haven't, I mean, yeah.
We mentioned Monster Prom, Glenn.
Yes, I mean, we mentioned it, but we didn't mention...
and Monster Camp as well.
I freaking love Monster Camp, and also, check out my TikTok and see my random cosplay.
TikTok. What a shameless plug.
TikTok will be linked below.
Look, she got it in. There you go.
Wait, who here has TikToks? I think it's just me and Sammy, isn't it?
I have TikTok, but I don't really post on there.
Start
Glenn
posting.
shall be dragged into my TikToks. He has no choice.
For those that don't know, these two are a thing, and it's disgusting.
Ew. Okay.
Ew, love, romance, relationship.
Yeah.
Although to be honest, I did push it into happening on Saturday.
Yeah. Nah, we're adorable.
We all saw it coming, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like
I mean,
chair,
we were so...
Those chairs did not fare well out of that.
They really did.
F in chat for the chairs, guys. F in chat.
Bloody chairs.
So yeah.
Look,
I feel like
the chairs are our enemies. Okay, they deserve to be destroyed.
I feel like we should just stick like GoPros on each one of us when we like drink together.
Oh God.
and just post it all up to YouTube. Alright, edit out some of it because it'll be weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Fine, but on the condition that we play a certain game.
Which one?
No.
Yeah!
Never.
We're never playing that game. Ever.
Then you're not sticking GoPros on us.
Exactly. Us Thompson people here will be fine.
I think we should just stick GoPros on us and just like go rolling down a hill because that'll be fun.
In
I mean,
tires.
that's
A wheel of
true.
cheese or.
Oh yeah.
No. We roll down the hill. Not fucking
We are the cheese.
We are the cheese.
Yes. Oh my God, we hold cheese while we're rolling. Just eat it. Who can eat the most amount of cheese before we get to the bottom of the hill?
Oh
Me.
God, no.
I mean, my stomach will hate me for it.
I mean, I can store the cheese in my cheeks and it will do fine.
Do you want a knife? He eats it by the block. That's me.
Get to the bottom, you just see our mouth bites in the cheese.
Oh, it's time for you to put the meme of the Skyrim guard in shock after seeing the Dragonborn eat 9 wheels of cheese in front of him.
I feel like most of this video is just going to be random clips of shit like that, isn't it? Just interspersed with us in between. When we finish the podcast, I do need to grab you guys for 5 minutes because if we're going to carry this on, we need to choose a day to do it on because we've not done that yet.
Yes. Oh,
well, like maybe every Saturday.
We can't do every Saturday.
I can't do every Saturday.
Yeah. There's actually any day that we can do every week.
Yeah, because we
That
all
is
got kind of
true.
stuff. I mean, I'm wiggling my butt on Wednesdays. Like Saturdays, I've got D&D. So you know.
To be honest, if we can just
I'm joking.
find some time in the week, we can just put aside a couple of hours,
Yeah.
2-3 hours,
Yeah,
whatever,
definitely.
so we can have a discussion beforehand, do the podcast, and have a discussion afterwards.
Yeah.
That would be great. Anytime during the week, but what day shall we post the podcast?
Let's post it on the Sunday so people can sip their tea and be like, what the fuck are they talking about?
That is doable, because I'm
How
thinking.
British does that sound?
Because I'm
Sip their
thinking,
tea.
I'm thinking if we
Yeah.
like record it on the Monday, that gives me until Sunday to like edit it, or Saturday to edit
Yeah,
it. Friday, I'll call it
exactly.
Friday. I'll work Monday to Friday on editing things. I've got a lot of stuff to edit anyway.
Exactly.
But I'll add that to the list, and I'll get this edited and put it up on Sundays.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, does that mean I have to get this one done by tomorrow?
I was just
Today?
Today. Yes.
Oh no! It's
Say
fine.
hello to caffeine and goodbye to
This has
sleep.
all been so well thought out.
It's
I said
great.
that from the beginning.
And this is just in the middle of the podcast randomly, so hi, this is how we do things here. We talk about it with you. Right, so this one is going up with no editing whatsoever. It's just going up like this. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
It's the first one. It's gonna be bare bones. No effects, nothing. And as we get better at this, we'll add effects and shit.
Yeah.
Shall we take this little moment just to discuss what we want to do with a podcast if we're doing a podcast, because we can talk about whatever we want. We can talk about things that are important to us, like causes we believe in, blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. Yeah.
Blood lilies, damn it.
What?
Oh, it's a Final Fantasy thing. You don't get it.
I would not get it because I don't play Final Fantasy. Come at me, haters.
Yeah. See, you should say.
I just called out the entire Final Fantasy fandom. I am going to die.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
I
thinking.
mean, we get to talk about Sims.
Yeah, we can talk about Sims.
Oh my
We can talk about
God.
whatever.
Tanya, I need to make you my Sims and add you to the chaos. Oh my god.
So long as it's on the Google Doc when we come to recording it, we can record it.
Hold up. Half the stuff we haven't spoken about has not been on the Google Doc. So
Yeah, because we segue between things like weird as fuck games that we used to play and shit like that. We segue, we follow the points. I mean, we're 50 minutes into this already, and we're less than halfway through the entire thing.
Alright. We're doing okay.
We're
We
getting
got
there.
to introductions a third of the way through.
We
Yeah.
never said we were linear. Time is a construct.
Alright, so you know what? I think Captain Sauce is a great YouTuber, and there you go.
Are we suddenly on to YouTubers? Let's finish the conversation at hand, because we don't even have a name.
We haven't finished any conversation yet. We've just.
That's the
just
point.
had to
We've
be like,
we've
yeah.
segued into the next point, which is good.
Oh
We need
my
that segue.
God.
Yeah, this is
I
what
think I
I
have
do.
found us a new name.
What is the name?
Oh god.
If you call
The
it
Chaos
segue,
of
I'm out.
Four Randomers.
Club Chaos.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Do you know the worst bit? Everyone that I like, whenever I've described this idea to people, like doing a podcast in future that I've mentioned before, I'm just like, it's going to be an hour or two of just pure chaos with a load of
Chaos.
people that are mental, and I found them.
I found these people.
We're missing one person.
Hi.
We're missing one person, but we're almost there. I'm just waiting for him to join the Discord call and then just turn on his camera and be like, "Hi guys, what are you doing?" And I'm going to be like, "We're recording a podcast and your face is on camera."
And you're like, oh
the
my
panic.
god.
Hopefully
So
Justin's
right.
face.
Yeah, hopefully. So we're going to post on a Sunday. Record it sometime during the week. Just please not Saturday, because I need time to edit if I am actually going to edit stuff.
No, we're getting drunk on Saturday.
Hell yeah. Oh, actually, that's another good reason why we can't do Saturdays, because Saturday after next,
Yeah,
3 of us are in the same place. Tanya, you coming?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, come
wow.
down, yeah. To my house, to party.
I don't. I'm kind of a broke bitch right now.
We're all broke.
Yeah.
I will
I
port
still
on my
share.
way there.
28th is still happening, right? 28th is happening.
This is a rare appearance from
you
Sunday's
said
Dead.
that.
Gathering.
I'm currently saving for a trip to Cornwall.
Okay, so
in
maybe the
October,
28th
so-
maybe might be happening or not happening. We'll find out soon, but we'll figure it out.
Let me know.
Yeah, I think you guys will be invited
Wow.
down anyway.
My heart just broke a little bit there. I was like,
Huh?
that's my next social engagement and the last one of the year.
It's gonna be smaller. It's gonna be only like you guys and a few beats, not too many, like not crazy ass party like last time.
Oh,
So-
is this so we can bury Glenn in the garden without anyone spotting?
How did you know?
Because I'm smart.
Wait, what?
What?
Test the theory, see if he rises from the grave.
So it's nice. I like the idea of having this podcast because most of the time when we just chat shit, there's no record of us chatting shit. Whereas this is quite fun because it's structured chatting shit. Somewhat structured chatting shit.
Structured.
It's somewhat structured.
Structure.
The worst bit is I keep looking at that last line on the Google Doc, and I know,
You know what?
I
think
know
we
I'm
should
gonna
skip-
do it.
We just skip it. Just skip to that run.
No, that's just waiting. That last line
Oh.
after it
one?
says, after it
Or
says,
this word here.
we're skipping that word.
Oh, yeah,
I'm talking
we know
about the
that.
last word on the actual Google Doc underneath end stream. I'm
You're
doing
calling it
that.
a word.
I am doing that.
It's a sound effect.
I, just as I'm just like, thank you for listening. Yeah. So welcome to our
Did
Google
we
Doc.
just end?
No, we're still going. We're still going, guys. Don't leave us.
Are you sure?
This is where we all exit the fucking conversation. Like.
I should have set up my soundboard and just played sad music at that moment. But then I would have got thrown off Twitch because everything is now copyrighted.
Good old Twitch.
Right. Now we spoke about the podcast and made the decision halfway through the podcast at 51 minutes.
I think that's a bit more than halfway through, depending on how much longer we go.
We've only done 3
Yeah.
points. We've got 4 left.
Right, I'm gonna let's do speed run.
Let's not speed
Okay.
run because I'm not speed running at this point. Okay, point 4.
Aww.
So who's everyone?
I feel like we all just need to speed run this and be like one person or
I'm
one
not speed
that
running.
we really love and be that.
Yeah, but I like the chat. I like the back and forth. This is the point.
Okay, we won't. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious on the YouTubers, right? Markiplier. You know, that's the straight up.
I love how that's the only person you name, just Markiplier.
I said Captain Sauce earlier, so you know he's a
True.
Canadian. He is great.
Come for me, but I don't follow Markiplier, so.
That's
Same.
fine.
I
mean-
just live in the weirder bit of YouTube with Moist Critical.
I
Or
mean-
Charlie, as he's now going by.
Charlie.
I'm a huge fan of Mark when he's with Bob and Wade. Because
Yeah,
Mark, Bob,
Bob
and
and Wade are
Wade
fantastic.
are fantastic together. Shout out,
They
shout
truly
out to the Three Peens in the Pod podcast. Oh no, it's not that anymore, is it? It's Distractable.
What have you done?
They used to be called Three Peens in the Pod, and now they're called Distractable. Not a sponsor.
That's cool. That's cool.
It's also time to say rest in peace. The videos of Filthy Frank.
Oh. Filthy
What?
Frank. So
You
yeah,
need to put just something from the human
Silence.
cake here.
yeah. I know exactly what I want to put in here.
Oh my gosh.
Sadness. Yeah. Filthy Frank. That was a very weird time for YouTube.
It was a great time.
It was a great time. Have you heard like his music that he does now?
I thought that was a
Yes.
joke that he was doing music.
But it's serious and it's actually really good.
Yes, it is.
Wait,
Indeed.
what?
The
it's
videos
not Pink
really
Guy.
strange.
Which makes me sad.
Like the videos
really?
are so strange, but I Joji is just amazing. Yeah, we dedicated this entire area just to our favourite YouTubers, so you can get to know us a little bit more. So far, we've learned I'm a
Area.
basic bitch with my love of Markiplier.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, Captain Sauce is where I'm at. I mean, I don't know what it's about. It's the beard and the Canadian sense of humour. Great.
I've named
hey,
things
bud.
that you shouldn't really mention in public.
Yeah. So, does anyone watch Grey Still Plays?
Yes.
Grey is hilarious.
Gray
Just-
is hilarious, and can we just please give up the
I
love
know.
for Florida man?
I
Because
feel
he
like
goes through
Gray.
so much shit.
I feel like Gray would really fit in on our Discord
Just the whole chaotic mood.
because we basically live in England's Florida. The amount of weird
Do
shit
we?
that happens.
yourselves.
In my town, it is. A little while back, someone managed to get a certain area of their anatomy stuck in a fence, and no one knows how. And they haven't spoken about it because it was a very close, together fence, and yet they still managed to get a certain part of their anatomy into it.
Hold on, is this male or female?
Male. And the only way they managed to get them out of it was butter, basically.
I was half expecting you to say power tools, as is seemingly
Power.
the way it's usually done.
Yeah, just jaws of life, just like creaking open the fence. Yeah, it's a very strange town I live in. A lot of weird shit happens.
Hold up, I've still got questions. What was stuck?
Work it out.
You know exactly what was stuck.
If I say it on Twitch, I will get completely DMCA'd.
Can we
no.
describe the area?
Berries.
Ah, okay. I get
Wait,
it.
what? I'm confused.
Someone's
Good.
berries got stuck on a fence.
Someone put their berries through a fence and they wonder why it hurt. Anyone else got any favourite YouTubers?
Trophy
Me?
crew.
Wait, what? Sorry, that was two people at once.
It was
Go on.
the Trophy crew.
Yes.
Who will
Yeah,
draw the
it's
most
the one
magical
you showed
things
me. Yeah,
in the
I
most
love them.
chaotic and dumb ways.
So beautiful.
I feel like
Love
we all live on like different spectrums of the YouTube thing, because like
We really do. I mean, I don't really watch YouTubers as much, to be honest.
Rhett and Link is a staple, as is Mythical Kitchen, watching Josh create
Ah!
the weirdest shit. And then, as an extension of that,
I mean-
binging with Babish.
I
Yes.
haven't
Oh
even
my
heard
God.
of some of
I was
these.
literally about to say
The
that.
man whose voice is smoother than the cream cheese on your bagel.
I was literally about to say, because like my main people that I watch on YouTube is basically James Turner for my love of Sims, Bailey Sarian for my love of makeup and murder.
And murder, yes. Bailey, yes.
Oh wait, James Turner's great. I just realised that.
Yes.
Sorry. I mean, Turners are fantastic. Just saying.
And then like it goes on to like Mia Maples. I love her because like she's just DIY. Currently, she's going through this whole thing of baking and how chaotic she is with it. And then
Nice.
it's Babish. Fucking love Babish.
Oh,
And then
Babish.
Gray still plays.
Just Babish. I'm sorry, I'm just stuck on Babish. Babish is my man crush of the week.
That it's just off the voice.
I've just gone back and looked at mine. There are some odd ones there. Just Joel
Please share.
Haver and his bizarre sketches. And as much as you'll hate it because of the effort, the animated ones being just the best things on YouTube.
Glenn's bringing the interesting stuff for like the 3.5. Like, wait, what weird? He got it.
Tanya and I are very mainstream when it comes to YouTube, and then Glenn's just like, I found this really odd video in the middle of them.
Yeah, but everyone's seen. He's done the playing an RPG for the first,
Yeah.
second, and third times. With
Yeah.
The adventure awaits. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I know this.
Yeah. Then Hildegard von Blingen, because Bardcore's still kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
When was the last time she uploaded?
That went so quiet then when you were
Only
like,
a
that's
month
still a
ago.
thing. Oh.
I mean, I'm looking at the subscribers now. Okay, I'm going. I'm moving.
I
mean-
always like looking at people's YouTube just purely because you can normally tell what kind of person they are just from how their YouTube is. I mean, mine.
I mean, if I was to go by my top videos that are like that pop up onto your YouTube when you load it up, it is literally Sims, coffee, history, drama shows, food, and TikTok compilations. Oh, and Vine.
Mine is food, murder, and screaming from Markiplier. So,
I dread to think what mine's going to be.
Glenn's now just like feverishly like, I need to delete all of that. That's not YouTube, Glenn.
There is an interesting mix. There's some Witcher things, some animation, a cat hiding but its ears are still showing,
Oh.
and then some anatomy and history.
Did anyone else, when Glenn said Witcher, have to stop themselves from singing the song?
Yes.
That's so
That
kind.
was so... No!
Right.
The song
mean,
now having Geralt
DMCA,
pointing
Sammy.
and a caption of "I'm gonna slap you"
myself.
is perfectly fitting for everything that you just said after that.
Just,
Like, that song was so wired into my head, it became the theme song for my Animal Crossing island.
it still is wired
Yeah.
quite into my head. It crosses my mind at least once daily, and that's really annoying because I could be thinking of something completely different and suddenly I just hear it for
And it's
no
just there.
reason, and it pisses me off because as much as I like the song, Netflix did it. Netflix have got me
Yeah.
hooked on a song,
Mhm.
and it's annoying.
Netflix did it.
There was a better song in the series.
There was.
There was.
There
I love
was.
how
Oh,
Bill
see,
said
There
look
that.
was.
Look at that. I know what's wrong.
There
You
was.
know which one.
I know.
They even had an instrumental version of it play.
Yeah, it's definitely a better song, but it's not as catchy.
No, it's not
That's
you
the
one, is
problem.
it?
And
It's
then there's
catchy.
me still like.
Oh yes, I feel like I should share what my my thing. Yeah. I don't know if I want to share actually. No, I'm not going to share.
K-pop.
I mean, it's just like Netflix, Critical Role, K-pop dancers, and normal dancers, burlesque dancers, and
I was correct. K-pop.
yeah. Look, right. Okay, I want to explain that I am not a BTS fan. Right? I just want to say that right now before any assumptions are made. Okay? Because no,
I believe that 100%.
no, honestly, no. I liked K-pop before it was cool. Damn it, before BTS existed. Rage.
Mhm. No, I feel like we all had this phase. Maybe not, because I definitely did. In high school, for me, it was J-pop, Visual
Yeah, I
Kei.
love J-pop. Man.
You
J-pop's
know,
great.
I got
Yeah.
taken the piss out of at school for liking that kind of stuff. But you know,
Oh, yeah, I didn't
nowadays
care.
it's like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
like
I love
anime
that.
was like so like, oh, can't be watching anime, and you're like watching listen to Japanese music. Blah.
Yeah, like,
Now it's like,
oh my god, you're such a
was weeb.
I mean, for me, I don't think my school even knew what the word weeb was, so that was never
No.
used.
No,
it was
that's
literally,
yeah.
you were such a nerd. It's always
That was
nerd.
it.
I'm like,
Nerd.
what?
Dude.
What? Okay, sure. The look on Alex's face is so pleasing. He's like,
It's great.
yeah.
Yes.
Fucking
Yes.
weebs.
Look,
Shut
right.
up.
K-pop has good music, okay, when it's from female groups. Just saying. Just wanna-
I'm not gonna lie. I'm throwing
Before
this
they
out
churn
there.
them
I
out
am
and
so
replace
Hello.
them with the new.
sick.
Hello, Bubba Moon
Yeah.
Shoes.
I am just so
I
sick
don't-
of K-pop.
Who is Bubba Moon Shoes?
I don't know, but hello there.
Please drop your name. I don't know who you are.
It's on Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
God.
on
Okay,
Twitch.
Twitch-
I don't know when that was. That might
My
have been
Twitch
a
is
little
not
while ago.
working at the moment, so I can't see.
When was it?
I feel like her mentioning K-pop just brought someone into the thing.
I think you mentioned K-pop made them left because I'm the only one still watching the stream at the moment. This is the problem of doing it like 10 to 1 in the morning. Everyone that would watch it is asleep. So it
Yeah.
goes up on
Think-
YouTube.
With how this is going, that's probably for the best.
Yes, true. So little backstory here.
Rage there.
I put up with Sammy and her K-pop every day.
Yeah.
Every day at college.
I was obsessed. Yeah, I was bad.
She did
back
the
then.
dances at college.
Heck yeah. I had no shame.
You still have no shame.
Yeah.
I mean, you're friends with me. You've been friends with me for this long. You have no shame. It's why we're
There
all
are people
here.
in this server with shame.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh. Yeah.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shame. Shame.
I really want to
Oh,
know
good
who
old
that
Game of
person is
Thrones.
now. That's
They
interesting.
came in like, probably heard me ranting and, oh, stop this.
Do you know the worst bit? That popped up when I'm sat here just going, while you were talking, like, I'm just sat here like rubbing my face while you're talking about K-pop and J-pop, and you're just like, no, K-pop, J-pop, no, weebs, and and they just popped in, like, hello. It's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
They might come back.
Goodbye.
No, anyway, yeah. On from the K-pop and J-pop. I've forgotten where we were. Music, nostalgic
Yes.
bands, and why we don't listen to them anymore. We're gonna ignore the last word. If anyone says it, I know where you all live.
We're ignoring the word nonce.
Oh,
Oh, look, I was just going to take the piss and pretend to say it, but he fully said it.
Glenn said it. Sam, can you let?
So we can openly say this word now because
Apparently so. Sam, can you let your dad know that if he wants a new rose bush, I can plant one for him?
Dad, if you want to leave Rose Ross, you can, because he wants to murder Glenn. Yeah, he wants to murder Glenn. So I'll get you one.
The word.
You put it, Rick.
I put it in there as a joke. Okay, fine. So I put in brackets the
he
word
did
nonces.
bracket it for a reason.
It was bracketed for a reason. So basically, we were going to talk about our favourite nostalgic music.
Yeah, let's go.
And why we don't listen to them anymore. Thinking of a certain band.
We all just pick, like, from the top of our heads, we're all just going to say one band, and I have a feeling we're all going to say the same band.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Lost Prophets.
Lost Prophets.
I don't know.
It's bad to even say the name.
It does, doesn't it? I'm probably going to get in deep shit for actually posting this on Twitter and like slagging off Lost Prophets. But I like Lost Prophets, I just don't like him.
Like, it's so sad that you can't even sit there and listen to the music anymore because it's so taboo.
Yeah, he ruined it. He ruined it for
He
everyone.
ruined it.
Yeah.
And, like, they had bangers, and I'm like, I grew up listening to this.
Double check. What is this? I mean, I feel like I know who these, but my brain's like,
We're talking about.
oh, Rooster. I
I
know.
didn't really listen to them much though.
Yeah, I know who they are now. I just have to go. And
I
listen
listened to them a
YouTube
fair
them.
bit, but it was a very sort of like come or go thing. It wasn't all the time.
Yeah.
It was something that I think some friends listened to it while I was nearby.
Yeah. You know what? What's a really cool band which has loads of thunder? It's not nostalgic at all, though.
I have no idea where this is going, but I'm strapped in for the ride.
Let's go.
Glory Hammer!
Oh yes. Well, they are very well.
I don't know. I
With-
only found out about recently. I don't know how old they are.
They do concept albums that are telling one continuous story, but there is a lot of time travel involved.
Yeah, time travel.
So it started off in the distant past, then it went far into the future of 1998, if you can think that far ahead. And then it went back into the past again, but as an alternate version of it. And it just sounds like they've made power metal
Yeah,
as
it's
easy as
it's-
possible
About?
out
This
of
is
their D&D
magnificent.
campaign.
Okay.
I'm so
I had no
lost.
idea about this. What this group was.
I feel
until
there's a lot of
I-
questions.
They fight goblins on stage. It's amazing.
Oh, Sammy, I didn't know you went on stage.
Hey, I'm a
No,
gremlin, not
it's a
goblin.
gremlin, not a goblin.
Don't insult
There's
me.
a very
Get
important
the right
difference.
race.
It's,
Let's
uh,
just send a random member of the audience on a quest to crowd
Yeah.
surf from the
What?
stage to the bar to get beer, to crowd surf back to pour it down the throat of their bass player because his character is a cyborg powered by beer.
What kind of stage show is this?
If I say that the keyboards are played by the singer and frontman of Ailstorm, will it make a lot more sense?
Yes. There you go.
Yes.
Straight away. Straight away.
He does
Yes.
his weird themed Scottish metal.
Oh, it's great.
I mean, I'm still just gonna be like, what? But I'm here for the ride. Okay, I'm listening. I'm taking it.
I don't know if I'm here for this.
I'm going to post a song for you to listen to, and you can add a bit on the end of this going, I listened to it and I am now fully converted.
Or I listen to this and what are my friends into?
If you do that, I will
Alex,
have to
you
leave
like
the server
Wow.
because
Fucking
your
hell.
taste is just not enough.
It's magnificent.
Have you seen my taste in friends?
Yeah. Right.
Are we
I'm
included?
offended by that.
Hold on, can we have a moment
you
for the
want-
fact two of you took offence and the other went, yeah.
You can have
Bye.
the song Glory Hammer, or you can have one with space submarines.
I want space
Space
submarines. If I have to listen to
submarines.
something, it'll be space submarines. And two, whenever you say Glory Hammer, I think of another song that I'm not going to mention.
Oh. Is
But-
it a porn
I say
song?
glory hammer, and I don't know why. I just think of a sex move.
That's what I wanted to do.
I mean, I'm talking about Steel Panther and Glory
Oh.
Hole.
Yeah.
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 Yes,
Said
Steel
it, there we
Panther's
go.
great.
Wow, on completely
I'm
different
trying
sides
to
of the
avoid
spectrum.
saying things, and then I end up saying them because everyone just goes, I don't know what you're talking about. So I have to be like, Glory Hole, Steel Panther. Fun anecdote about Steel Panther. I went to go see them and The Darkness. I think they were playing in Brighton. Was it Brighton? Yeah, it was Brighton. And where they were playing the gig, like the green room was above where you were queuing outside. They were throwing condoms at people. Like
They know what
everyone,
happens at their shows.
everyone was leaning out windows, just like handfuls of condoms, just like, don't be silly.
Please.
Oh god. I just remember
mean-
I just remember getting hit in the head by like a full on like wad of them, and they almost took me down. I was like, what is this? And then just looked up to see Frankie Pallane staring at me going, ha 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 ha.
You see, now this probably would have been a really good thing to add into our Google Docs. Fun concert experiences.
I
One
have
concert.
no other fun concert experiences apart from the fact I cried when Childish Gambino was like 2 feet away from me.
I have a few. I mean, like,
Would that include festivals?
it
Ooh.
can include festivals.
If it includes festivals, I'm in.
Thing.
Let's go.
That, I mean,
You left
there's
out.
such magical places that could probably be an entire episode of its own.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
maybe
was
we
just
should leave
put
that.
in the background, like,
Shall we save that for like a special episode where we talk about like random music things that happen to
Yes.
Shall we just now ignore the rest of nostalgic bands and why we don't listen to them anymore, because it went off that into other
Yay,
things.
embarrassing stories now! Yay!
Oh shite, I forgot to delete that
Yeah.
I said to delete that one.
one.
No,
I
this
forgot.
is-
forgot.
I am ready.
Thank you. Right, now we're just going to go straight on to nostalgic
No,
children.
no,
shows.
it was
What the
there.
fuck? I
It
was
was
ready
there.
and prepared.
I mean, we can save that for another time, Sammy.
I just went back on the document to undo what had just been done. And it just went, everything is Sammy's
It
fault.
just undid. It's always Sammy's fault.
It only undoes the changes you made rather than
Wow.
anyone else, as I found
I don't
out.
know what I just did as well. I just did something wrong. There we go.
Oh, we're doing really well.
We've only got
Alright,
2 more
Charles.
topics left.
Okay, we can go. Pokemon!
Oh yeah.
Sammy can start
Digimon.
on weird. What was this?
What you just
Oh
did.
wait, have we just skipped that point altogether? Just straight on to the.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
But childhood
got rid of
stories. I had some great
Yeah,
ones.
no. We can save that for another time because I feel like that could fit into
I have
something
like
else.
4 decent stories from my
Yeah,
childhood.
that'll take a
The rest of it
while.
was misery. And
Yes, but
Misery.
that should be saved for a special episode because we
I
could
mean,
all
I have
go on a
a
huge rant
magnificent-
about
Well-
things.
it kind of fit into nostalgia, but okay, let's not.
Let's watch some child programs.
Oh,
Yeah.
nostalgic children's. we need to add like films to this as well, because does anyone remember a film?
Oh.
It was about a boy who was turned into a dragon,
Okay.
and he had a friend who was a wizard who had this weird thing about the fact he could only drink milk.
What the fudge did you watch?
It was like a late 70s, early 80s film.
It sounds like a fever dream.
I can't.
Oh my god, like.
Hold on. I don't.
Is this something that you're genuinely asking us to help you remember if this existed?
I think I remember the name, but
I mean, like.
Flight of the Dragons. Flight of the Dragons. It was a what? It was a 1982 animated film, and it had this weird wizard who had like ears like that. It was strange. It's got 92%.
What you're talking about.
James Earl Jones is in it.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
Which means it's a really good film if James Earl Jones is in it, and John Ritter.
You're not wrong.
And apart from the latest Star Wars films, anyway. But yeah, like this film, I'm gonna
We should do like a nostalgic film night.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, because I just remember it was like in the same era as The Little Toaster That Could.
Oh, I love that film.
Yeah, and it's weird Johnny Cash bit.
Great film. Great. That's a weird
That's
film.
in the kind of what is this nightmare fuel for children, like Watership Down.
Oh,
Just anything by Donald Bluth.
Yeah.
Land Before Time.
No, I like the one when the
Don't do
dinosaur
that to
went to
me.
New York or something, and it was like a
Dinosaurs, we're back. Yes, I remember that one.
Yes. that was
John Goodman.
great.
Wait, was it a Don Bluth film? Because it might have been. No, it was.
It needed to have that weird
Jules
darkness
Bass
to
and
it.
Arthur Rankin Jr. But it was.
Yeah.
I just remember this film, and I completely. The opening song is sung by Don McLean. Cool.
Damn.
It was just one of those films that it genuinely feels like a fever dream, and I'm reading about it at the moment, and I remember this film so well, but I also don't understand.
Do you know what felt like a fever dream to me? I think Tanya might know this.
Your entire life.
Barbie movie. In the 80s, Barbie movie was like a musical, right? It's like Barbie.
Most Barbie movies were a musical.
Hold up,
There was
it was Barbie. Hold up, I'll tell you which one.
Was it Barbie and Rapunzel?
No, it's the 80s movie.
Oh,
80s movie. That's it. Barbie and the Rockets Out of This World, and like they do like a whole thing where they go out to
Hold
space.
on, wasn't that
aliens.
very similar to Gem?
Yeah. Sorry. Yes, it was.
Because I fucking loved Gem. That was a good film.
Yes, it was such a
not the
weird-
terrible remake. I'm on about like the proper
I'm doing
original.
it. Turn it down.
Oh.
That me being told off.
Okay.
I'm falling down a rabbit hole of like obscure films from my childhood. The Last Unicorn.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about really weird fucking films.
I
My
thought
mum.
that was a film that I'd remembered a part of, so I rewatched it not long ago, and it in fact did not contain the bit that I was thinking of.
No,
So
no.
there's some other strange cartoon film that I need to find.
You are in fact remembering the exact film that you were watching, because everyone says that. There is a scene in that film, I cannot remember what scene it is that everyone talks about, but it's not actually in the
Scene?
film.
What film?
The Last Unicorn. And so many people say, and they can describe this scene, but it's not in the film.
Oh.
It's
You've lost me.
it's like a weird mind trick that the film plays on people. There's a scene in the... I can't I'll Google it in a minute if I
Is
can't
this
remember.
like a lost scene that's been removed from
I'm not sure.
later playings?
It
or-
may have been, like, because it's been remastered several times, they might have cut out a scene, but we are just about in that kind of generation that we would remember. I mean, we're all around the same age, aren't we? Because I'm 28, Sammy's 28, Tanya's 20, whatever, 27,
Wow.
Glenn's 27.
Yeah,
No.
until
There we go.
technically tomorrow.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Huh.
Cool.
As in tomorrow, Monday.
Yes. So we fit into like a weird point where we were just before the remasters. So there are scenes that have been cut from things that we remember the scenes that were there before, but they're like in our subconscious. So you're watching the film like, oh, I remember this scene, and it's not there. It's like watching any of the Star Wars remasters and being like, what the fuck is that? This was
The
not here
number
before.
of changes those films have gone through, and
And
poor
not
little
good ones.
Wolfman is still never resurfaced.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him.
I'm glad that Palpatine's chimp eyes are gone. That was a strange decision in the original.
It was just to make him more scary, wasn't it? But it's things like that, because we were all born around like 93, 94, 92 for some of us.
I'm an old
Sammy's old. You wouldn't believe Sammy's the oldest one out of us.
The oldest and the shortest.
I love how she agrees like halfway and then stops. She's like, yeah, oh.
I can't argue that. It's the truth.
So we had like all these weird, like the weird films where Disney had just started putting out their decent animated films again, and we had all like the independent ones, the weird independent ones that make no sense, like The Little Toaster That Could, or Flight of the Dragons, or what was the other one? There was another one, and genuinely it was insane.
Why? I'm thinking of Roger Rabbit reason. I know it's not was it? I don't think that's what I'm on about.
Even some of the Disney films were a bit odd.
Yeah, I mean
they got experimental. Black Cauldron.
I was gonna say
that is
with the little dog thing.
John Hurt playing the bad guy, I believe it was. I have this mental image that it's John Hurt played the bad guy because I just remember his voice.
I kind of hope it was now.
I think it was.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Even if it wasn't.
I think Googie. Is it Googie? Yeah.
It's something along those lines, yeah.
Googie is the cutest thing ever, damn
It
it.
yeah, it was John Hurt. Hey, I got it right.
And like the bizarre magical stuff they added to the film adaptation of The Secret of Nim.
Why did you just remind me of that?
Because Don Bluth films are magical in
and also
dark and terrible ways.
They're like modern Grimm's fairy tales, weren't they? The Secret Nim 2 was very strange.
I couldn't even watch that.
It broke my heart more than the original.
It destroyed everything of like the book and just ignored it and went, oh yeah, we're doing weird things.
That entire film was weird. Everything about it was odd, but it was great as well.
Love how we went from nostalgic children's shows to
being
weird
depressed.
Movies from our past.
It's just being depressed now.
Is the thing.
But they were like. Do you think that's
Probably
why we're like we
been.
are?
I mean,
one of my earliest
sense,
memories is watching Littlefoot's mum die.
Oh my god, why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't look up what happened to some of the cast from that.
Oh no.
Oh my god, no.
I mean.
No.
No, we're not going there.
But no, it explains why we're like we are.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, there are several other reasons why we're like we are. We also lived through like some of the weirdest shit that ever happened.
Do you know what? I always remember going to.
We lived through the Spice Girls.
And they had like chalkboards. My first lesson, and then suddenly we get whiteboards and we had these cool things to write on. And then suddenly we get these normal whiteboards with a protector.
Oh
and
no,
it was like the
you wrote,
electronic ones.
We had those.
you wrote on the electric whiteboard, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was
That's
such
a pain.
Impermanent pen. And you're like, oops.
Oh, do you remember our tutor did that in college, Sammy? They replaced the whiteboards with the proper ones. And I just remember her like taking the permanent marker, doing a line, and then going, shit.
Oh, it's so great.
I think everyone's like college or sixth form or whatever had it, where there'd be like a cover lesson or something, and the teacher goes to write on it, and before everyone has started screaming and shouting like they're chimps instead of children, there's a line drawn, and then
It's that it was having
it's
issues with the actual board or having problems with the projector. Like they can't get the film on the thing right.
It was the amount of times you got looked at of all people in that class, and they were like, "Can you fix it?" And you just kind of looked at them every time and shrugged. And then there's me who knew how to fix it, going, "I'm 16. I'm terrified of being up in front of people. I'm not doing it."
I didn't understand. I was like,
It was also the reason why I chose Sammy for every project that I could, because when we had to present, I could stand there quietly, and Sammy could talk. And now look at us. I'm 7 years into doing radio and streaming, and now I won't shut the fuck up.
I'm so proud.
You've come a long way.
Not in a great way. I'm still here. I'm still sat here doing podcasts at 1:15 in the morning.
Oh my god.
This podcast has gone on.
I need a nap.
We're at 1 hour 25 minutes so far.
So we're a good half hour over what we were aiming for.
Yeah.
I think because we've ended it
We've
on
spoken a lot.
So sweet.
I think we
should end it now.
I do think we need to bring up the mood a bit after Don Bluth and all of the dramatic stuff from our childhood. So
is it time?
For?
It's always Sammy's fault.
What do you mean?
Before that.
Oh,
It's
yes.
time
Yes.
for...
It's always Sammy's fault. What do you mean?
That's what it says. It says on the Google Doc.
It's on the doc, so.
Although, hold on, the grammar is that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I apologise.
And,
I'm taking a piece
Yeah. There you go. Thank you.
Oh my flipping
The fact that it's all capitalised is also wrong.
Yeah, it's bugging me a little bit.
No.
And there's nothing here.
Technically,
It could
I was
also
going to
be
shout
one of
it.
these.
I'm feeling the second one. Yeah. So anyway, hopefully going to be posting this today, whenever I can set it up. It will. I'm going to set a time for when it goes out because I'm editing this shit. Tanya, if you want to do animations or anything, feel free to make them and send them to me and I'll add them to the video. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, this video will be going up on YouTube. Because that will be by the time that I start uploading it now, and by the time it gets up, it will be there. I'm not going to edit it, I'm just going to throw it up like this, so enjoy. Yeah, it's going to be 2 o'clock on a Sunday. We'll upload. We'll record it during the week, and we will also try and do some more gameplay videos like Splitgate, and while we've got, 2 more days of Battle for Blood.
I will download that and we can
Yes.
that.
So we're going to try and get everyone in. Hopefully Harry will come and join us for the next one. Or whoever we can drag in to join us for the next one. Which will be fun. What have I done? I've just brightened up my screen again. There we go.
Oh, you're doing great.
So yeah, we're going to do some stuff like that. I need my script. There we go.
You didn't read your script properly though.
No, because I'm about to launch into that, Sammy.
Oh.
Yeah, so I believe that's all we have time for this episode, but please feel free to use the links on the link tree below. They are, of course, down to the bottom right of the Twitch. They'll also be posted in the YouTube video below as well. I'm going to fix Discord link because apparently it doesn't go there anymore. But please feel free to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Discord. We hope you enjoyed this walk down memory lane as much as we have, obviously, despite the slightly depressing bit near the end with Don Bluth.
You say that as if it was the only bit that matches.
Yeah, there was
that
a lot. There was a lot. Anything that Glenn and I are talking for, basically.
I'm sorry.
Of course, go ahead. Remember, if you're watching this over on YouTube on Sunday, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. So, yeah, alright. I did the proper YouTube thing.
The shit out of it.
I want you... Oh, no, I'm not going to say that. So from myself and my co-host, thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon. Wow. This is great. And to finish it off, because I feel like we do need a catchphrase, it's always Sammy's fault. Always remember that.
Tammy's fault.
That is the cat's rage now.
It is. So, bye guys. See you.
Bye.
See you next Sunday.
What the fuck was